all the other ductwork inside is for dust collection purposes and quality control purposes and all that. So, so this is, we store our bottles here. Well, this is all our raw material. So we got bottles, caps, and then raw spices in there. And eventually this is all going to be closed off as well, so the climate's better controlled.
And where do you source most of your spices from?
It all over. It depends on the commodity, So it's, we do a lot with India, we do a lot with Sri Lanka, we do a lot of cinnamon sticks, so we deal with Vietnam, Sri Lanka. So this is where we keep some of the spices.
Everything just gets put away as it's made. There's no sections for this is the one spice as opposed to the other. Looks like everything's a little mixed.
Well, we have bin locations. So we run SAP Business One for complete traceability. So we can trace it when it comes through our door. We have a lot number there. We place it in the bins, so the bin location's there. Everything's to weight. So when we do a production order, in the system, the weight gets. But with the boxes, the open bags, if there's a little bit left, we bought a whole bunch of containers now that will be sealed a lot better. Yeah.
And are you mixing some ingredients? So obviously it looks like you have a lot of different spices. Do you have to mix some of the spices together to make
something like curry?
Yeah.
A mix.
Right.
Yeah.
So
like we used to import curry directly from India. Now we import all the raw materials and blend it here. And even though the labor's more, we actually got the price down cheaper, and the product is higher quality. Because with blends, you can make them cheap by putting in cheaper ingredients. So curry, cardamon's a big ingredient. It's very expensive. So we didn't, cheap out on the coriander. Not the coriander, the cardamom. We put it in there, and that really gets you a really nice curry powder. But see all these? We blend all this. And this will go to Restaurant Depot, Cisco. We have a lot of food service guys, restaurants. So that's one of the blends that we do in-house.
And do you guys do saffron?
We keep that locked up.
Yeah.
So.
And do you guys distribute, or is it picked up from the warehouse?
What?
The product.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, we do a combination. We do FOB, so we have customers that come in and they pick up a lot of all these carts. We self-distribute a lot. Okay. So we'll.
And you do it internally. It's your own distribution.
Yeah. We have a fleet of about 10 vehicles right now that we distribute out. We do pallet orders that we'll distribute out also, but we use a lot of LTL shipping as well. But each one of these carts usually is one or two orders that it's going to go to a supermarket.
And how large is your distribution area?
How wide?
Yeah.
New York, Christ, radius I can't really give you, but we changed from a distributor in Jersey, so now we're hitting northern New Jersey now too. So all of Long Island, New York, boroughs. And then we start using sub-distributors up and down the East Coast. We have a distributor in Chicago. I'm working on one in Tennessee and Texas, just building relationships there. And we have a meeting with Walmart next week.
Prepare to be squeezed.
Yeah, I know. Well, Lance is going to help me with that.
He's the muscle.
When you go to like a distributor in Tennessee, do they have other brands that they're carrying?
Sure.
Yeah.
So how do you get them to sell yours if you don't have boots on the ground there?
You got to come in with a program. You got to come in with, I call it a spice solution, just like Merrill needed a spice solution for, the great food that she produces. So we have to kind of come in, we got to curate and make sure that we can come up with a program that just fits them. Because I can scare customers away if I give them a price list or an item list with everything in this warehouse. I've learned a lot with that, because if you give them a full list, it's like, whoa, So then you have to kind of curate it down and really, you got to learn the pain points of what's the issues with that current customer. Maybe that supplier that they have is just not keeping up with the demand, and so on and so forth. So.
How many different spices do you sell?
We got over 300 SKUs, but there's a lot of duplication. So, we have garlic in 5 different sizes. We have paprika in 4 different sizes. So there's a lot of duplication. You can get crazy. The spice business can get really crazy really fast. And you got to be careful with the inventory that you bring in, because if you bring in this exotic stuff, even like saffron, we don't move a lot of saffron because maybe our customer base is just, we brought it in, it went bad. It went bad because it sat, and it was like everybody's
that
heart
hurts.
just broke
That
right
hurts.
there. So, but our customer, it wasn't in demand for our customer base. We do a lot of achote, or annatto, which gets you that red coloring.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
saffron would do, but at a fraction of the price. So that's what we do, and that's big in the Latin cuisine and stuff like that. So. And some of our adobos, we have adobo con sazon, we have a sazon y culantro or cilantro. So those are some of the flavors that we're big on. I have spices in my cabinet. I'm sure you all do for like 5 years.
You
With-
move 4 times, same spices.
Yeah. But with food safety and what we can get from our suppliers, we put 2 years. That's what we put. But it won't kill you after 2. It's just it loses its pizzazz the longer it goes. It's like a coffee. Once you grind that bean, it's
Starts
the
to
time.
deteriorate.
So this is us. This is our inventory. We store it by volume of items. Our best-selling items, we relocated it so the picking's a little bit better, and it's basically by size, and they pick cards. But I'm sure there's a lot of opportunity here with. One, I want to do an efficiency study of how it can maximize the space, because I laid out these racks with my father.
Yeah.
When we moved here, we put these racks up, so I don't know if it's optimized right now. I don't know if the pick system is optimized. I know it's not, so it's something that we want to look into to really just get more efficiencies out of the place.
What are your top 5 sellers by volume?
I can't give you that.
Okay.
No, we do a lot of adobo. We do a lot of garlic. We do a lot of cinnamon. We do a lot of oregano. We do, those are probably our top.
Top.
Yeah, we do paprika.
Why is cardamom so hard to find?
Cardamom. It's not hard to find. It's just expensive.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's an expensive product.
Half the problem.
Yeah, we have a source because we bring it in, so we can green or black. Yeah, we can do it because we do blends for I don't know if I can say it. It might be, but he's Moroccan and Israeli. Okay. And he owned the whole. So he's doing harissas. He's doing zatars. He's doing a whole Middle Eastern line, and we do it here, and it's phenomenal. His recipes, but we bring in cardamom for that.
Love harissa.
Yeah, it's good.
Love harissa.
So any questions? I don't know if I'm probably gonna have to give this spiel again, so I don't know, but any questions or?
Yeah, where's the
make
company
to order,
store?
or you make stock?
Huh?
You make product to order based on orders, or you just make?
That's another thing. Like my production guy is great, but it's an effort where I think he needs to be trained a little bit more on the production planning and this, and it starts with sales. We have to plan our sales better so our production teams can plan better and we can budget a little bit better. I think we need better systems in place.
Is this your can you do better on your inventory levels? Or?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I think there's room for improvement. I always believe, a strong believer in that. We can, always get better at what we do, and that's always been my goal. So, all right. So I guess we'll head back here if you guys don't have any.